Good morning, afternoon, and evening, gamers. The boys and I are here to take you on a journey through the Mass Effect trilogy. Joe, Donald, y'all locked in?
Hell yeah, Barack. I'm ready to save the galaxy from the Reapers once again, so long as Sleepy Joe doesn't hold us back from success.
We haven't even started the damn game yet, and you're already trying to beef, Donald.
We're beefing because you think we're playing as a goody-good paragon when Renegade is the way to go.
I am not going to let you dictate things here, Donald. This is a joint effort, and you're in my house.
Yeah, all right, buddy. It won't be your house after I win it back in a year.
And we're already off to a riveting start. Let's just get things started here. The boys and I will take turns playing in each episode. Donald won our rock, paper, scissors competition earlier, so he's first.
Thank God for that. I'll set us on the right path early on. My first order of business will be creating the most accurate version of Shepard possible, which is a male, renegade, soldier Shepard.
Female Shepard is just as valid as male Shepard.
I want to romance Ashley, and that means I have to go male.
Donald, we're going to go male Shepard because we're all dudes. But you are absolutely not going to have full input in how we customize Shepard.
All right, fine, I can be a team player so long as the two of you don't try to make Shepard into some kind of loser.
Okay, now what are we going to name this guy?
Just leave it as the default name and move on.
Why would we leave it as some boring crap like John Shepard? Commander Shepard deserves a first name that has character, a good strong name like Donald.
We are not naming Shepard after you. And because I don't want to be here for 7 hours arguing about which first name we should give him when no one even uses it.
Luckily for you, I already thought of this. Let me see the keyboard, Donald.
What is that supposed to be, Barden Joe?
Jesus Christ, Barack, how long did it take you to figure that out?
Bro, all you wanted to do was name Shepard after yourself. At least all three of us are represented here. Barden Joe Shepard will go on to save the galaxy from the threat of the Reapers.
I'm not going to lie to you, Barry. You were not cooking when you came up with that name.
Shut up. If we had things your way, we'd be calling him John.
Data corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile.
Spacer!
Dog, can you let the options appear first? Why are you trying to speed run the customization?
And why would we pick Spacer when Earthborn is a significantly better origin, especially because we are Earthborn?
Spacer clears on the basis that you get to speak to Mama Shepard.
Just break even with Colonist. Your origin barely matters outside of a specific quest line.
Okay, well, I'm picking Sole Survivor so I can relate with Ashley being the sole survivor of her unit on Eden Prime.
Why are you so convinced that we're romancing Ashley? What if we end up with Liara?
Or, and hear me out, we romance no one at all and hook up with Miranda in Mass Effect 2.
We're not waiting until the end of Mass Effect 2 to get a romance scene.
Well, I'm going to pursue Liara while I'm playing.
Joe, I will destroy you if you sabotage my relationship with Ashley.
Donald, you already get to play first. You're letting Joe and I have some input. And I say, we go the ruthless route.
Okay, well now I get to pick something, and I say we play Mass Effect 1 as a Sentinel.
Hell no! We're not playing Mass Effect 1 on that boring-ass class. Can't you at least wait until Mass Effect 2 when it's good?
Donald, it is Joe's turn to pick something. And if he wants to pick Sentinel, then that's the way it has to be.
This is literally not even at all. All I've picked is Shepard's gender, which doesn't even matter. You're letting Joe set the gameplay for us. We should play Vanguard so we can be ready to play it when it gets really good in Mass Effect 3.
Donald, I'll tell you what. You let me pick Sentinel here, and I'll let you romance Ashley without any resistance.
I'm going to hold you to that, Joe. You betray me, and I'll make you regret it.
There you see, we don't have to fight about this. All we got to do is compromise where possible.
Aha! But now I get to select shotguns, so I get to play what is basically a Vanguard class.
If all you wanted was shotguns, we didn't need to make the deal, Donald. You would have gotten to pick it anyway.
No takebacks, Joe. That's the art of the deal for you. Always trade so you come out ahead.
For what it's worth, shotguns will make up for Sentinel's lack of damage, so it's not the worst pick in the world.
All right, well now we're at the part that gets complicated.
Barry, I'm going to let you know right now, we're not making Shepard black like you always do.
That's fine with me, Joe, but why did you say black all hard like that?
Bro, let that 20th century Joe Biden slip out there for a second.
Wrap it up, Donald. I need to get to bed, and I'm not trying to watch you mess with the face sliders all day.
What do you mean you need to get to bed? We're like 4 damn minutes into the recording.
Screw it. If we can't agree on how Shepard should look, we might as well do the most unique thing we can manage. Now, Shepard has red skin.
This Shepard is about to look awful.
Wait, why are you making him so old, Barry?
Because the two of you bring the average age of this group from well-aged to completely geriatric.
Bro said he's well-aged, Barack, my boy. I've seen pictures of you with your shirt off. The dad bod is slowly becoming a grandpa belly.
You look at my shirtless photos often, Donald, or was that just on the one occasion?
Just checking to see if my boys are looking good, and I'm not gonna lie to you, Barack, I'm not impressed.
Yeah, all right, brother. Don't think I didn't see you lie about your weight. Donald really said he's 215. What you trying to hide?
Donald, if you're 215 pounds, then I'm an even 120.
All right. Finalize the customization so we can finally start the game.
I stopped paying attention. What the hell kind of shepherd is this?
The best kind. Red skin, blue eyes, and purple hair. It fits all three of us.
Ain't no way Ashley's gonna lay up with this abomination.
No need to judge a book by its cover. Donald Barden Joe Shepherd is a goat who will have no problem pulling a romance in this game.
Well, they'll definitely stand out looking like they fell out of a space clown car.
All right, what difficulty are we going to play on?
Insanity.
No, if we play on Insanity, this playthrough is cooked. We'll never get it done.
No, you'll never get it done, Joe. I'll slam Insanity, no problem. You, on the other hand, are very uninspiring.
Joe, today's the day you get through the series on Insanity. Even if Donald and I have to hold your hand 2/3 of the way.
Well, if we end up stuck somewhere for several months, I don't want to hear no belly aching. I warned you.
All right, game is finally set up, Donald. You have full control now.
At least with this origin story, I'll have all the justification I need to destroy every Batarian in my line of sight.
You needed a reason to slaughter Batarians?
Not really, but it's nice to be reminded that Batarians get everything they deserve.
All right, enough yapping. Iconic moment ahead.
Attacked Mindwar. He got most of his unit killed on Torfin.
He gets the job done, no matter what the cost.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
Nah, man, is that the kind of haircut you want protecting the galaxy? Bro's barber really f***ed his shit up.
You're just mad you could never pull it off like Barden Joe Shepherd.
Barry, I'm telling you, man, that name really is not it.
Just for that, I'm going to keep referring to the player character by their full name for the duration of the playthrough.
We're not even 10 minutes in, and this is already turning into a train wreck. Anyway, do you guys think we'll still be around in the year 2148?
Will we be around more than 100 years in the future? Gonna take a wild guess and say no.
Joe, before worrying about getting to 2148, why don't you focus on making it through 2024?
I gotta get through 2024 so I can see that brand new, shiny Nintendo Switch console.
Another Nintendo console that runs on hardware that can barely hit 30 FPS.
You're just mad the Switch outsold the PS4 and has better games than the PS5.
Goddamn, man, I've experienced this opening more times than I can count, and I never get tired of it.
You know, it's pretty crazy that Mass Effect is filled with cutscenes with no way to skip them and no one cares.
Only Zoomers with the attention span of a small dog need skippable cutscenes. What's the rush? Just sit back and relax.
I kind of get the need for skippable cutscenes, but it's true people fly through games these days. People have already got 100% completion on Spider-Man 2. Like, goddamn, did you even taste the game?
That's because Spider-Man 2 is like 18 hours long and people think that's going to beat Baldur's Gate 3 for Game of the Year.
Baldur's Gate is too hard.
It wouldn't be hard if you'd learn how to read your damn abilities.
Okay, you know what? The way Shepard looks is kind of growing on me.
I told you, Barden Joe Shepherd can absolutely pull whenever he wants. It takes true confidence in yourself to look like that, and there's nothing sexier than confidence.
I'll concede on Shepard's appearance, but a mishmash of our names is a wide miss.
Going back to what you said before, Donald, I'm surprised to hear you like Baldur's Gate. Personally, I think Tears of the Kingdom will win it all.
More like tears of boredom. Nintendo really sold y'all a $70 DLC and you ate it up.
Ain't no way people are still calling Tears a $70 DLC.
Prove me wrong.
Donald, you didn't even play Tears. You just looked at clips on TikTok.
Doesn't matter because we all know Pikmin 4 is the true game of the year.
Another Nintendo baby game?
Bro, you don't know nothing about Pikmin. The game would break you harder than Elden Ring and Sekiro put together.
Joe, I'm not hearing you talk about FromSoft titles when you can't even beat Mass Effect on its highest difficulty.
Nihilus gave you a compliment, so you hate him.
There's Caden Alenko putting a damper on a peak opening to the trilogy by being a total wet blanket.
I always forget that Caden is technically Shepard's first and longest-serving squad mate, yet manages to be among the least popular because he's a boring human.
Well, of course, you're in a sci-fi space universe who's trying to spend time with the humans. Show me the hot aliens.
We'll bang, okay?
You know, Commander Shepard never actually says, "We'll bang okay," right? Everyone got that from an old YouTube poop forever ago.
Damn, you really had to be in the trenches back then, cutting random pieces of dialogue so you could make characters say random BS. Now artificial intelligence allows you to come up with whatever you want.
Status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that?
Don't be an asshole, Donald.
I am the renegade. I treat everyone with complete disdain.
And now I'm going to pay for it.
Don't blame me. The captain's always in a bad mood.
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
Wait, why the hell did I get Paragon points for that?
You picked the option where you agreed that Nihilus being on the ship was suspicious.
Goddamn, from moment one, the Paragon Renegade system is terrible. Agreeing with a correct observation is Paragon?
Stop by and talk to Navigator Presley.
I don't know why. It's not like Presley ever has anything to add. Basically, all of this man's dialogue is right here in this conversation.
Smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
I'm on my way to give him a status update right now.
Gotta say, they missed an opportunity not making Presley a bigger part of the team, especially when he becomes Shepard's second in command on the Normandy.
Presley might officially be our XO, but my second in command is Garrus, and always will be.
Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not trying to hear about Presley's worries.
You got to listen to Presley's words for the immersion, Donald, even if it's information we already know.
No shot you go through every dialogue tree every time you play.
He does. Every single time I caught Barry playing Mass Effect, he was listening to the most long-winded dialogue from D-list NPC characters.
Well, we're not doing that while I'm holding the reins.
Don't come crying to me when you're missing crucial information.
It's okay, because a far superior NPC stands before us, Richard Leroy Jenkins.
We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Marines are meant to fight. You just fix us up.
Hey, watch the attitude with Dr. Chuck Westdonald.
She don't know you, lil bro. I'll speak to her however I want.
But it's foolish to go looking for trouble. You could both take a lesson from the captain. He's not afraid of combat, but he knows the value of restraint, too.
Sorry, Doc, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Good Lord, he looks like a beat. How the fuck his lips the same shade of color as the rest of his face?
Stop talking about my glorious king, Barden Joe Shepard, like that.
The glazing is insane.
Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do. You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up. Don't worry.
I'm surprised they didn't just stick a red shirt on Jenkins with how obvious this is.
It's the hat. Notice how no one besides Jenkins is ever wearing that cap?
I mean, listen, with that name, he's either going to be the biggest badass in the galaxy, or he's going to be dead within the next 5 minutes. No in between on this.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
I've never been there.
But you know of it. It's become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it, really?
It'll be fine as long as Alliance Parliament doesn't try to tax them on tea. The last time one of our empires did that, the colony turned around and kicked their ass.
Does the United States even still exist in Mass Effect?
Canada still does, and there's no way the USA fell before them, so it's still around.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I already figured that out.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
What's the payload, Captain?
A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
What else can you tell me?
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander.
If the Asari are any example, then finding a beacon on one of our planets is a human interest.
It's not like any of the other Council races would have done anything with the warning the Protheans leave us.
The Turian counselor could have had the warning grafted into the folds of his brain, and he would still dismiss the claims by the time we reach Mass Effect 2.
Nihilus isn't just here for the beacon. He's also here to evaluate you.
Since when do we answer to the Spectres?
You're smart enough to know how things work, Commander. The Alliance has been pushing for this.
Renegade Shepard really does prioritize being an asshole over being intelligent.
Does this version of Shepard look like the kind of guy that wastes time thinking? I'm just matching appearances.
I imagine Barden Joe Shepard is the tough but lovable type. Probably has a pet cat or something back home.
How far the Alliance has come.
I was impressed when I studied the reports from Torfin. A grim business, but you got the job done. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
The concept of specters is crazy. Hey bro, you committed a war crime. Why don't we give you nearly unlimited power and authority within Citadel space?
The crazy part isn't that Shepard kills all the Batarians on Torfan, even the ones who surrendered. The crazy part is that Shepard got a lot of their own people killed as well.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
You'd think video footage in the 22nd century wouldn't look like you filmed it using the camera on the Nintendo DSi.
In their defense, this is probably being transmitted from light years away.
Me and the boys watching the most insane video posted on Live Leak circa 2007.
Not enough gore in this video for it to be posted on Live Leak Donald.
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Engaging stealth.
Damn, look at the flaming crater down there. Must have been a wild gender reveal party.
Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
I die faster on my own.
I'll put a little respect on Nilus's name. At least he understands that the only gun you need is a shotgun.
Otherwise, I want radio silence.
Ready and able, sir.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
We are approaching drop point 2.
At long last, it's time for me to feast. My taste for blood can't be sated.
Fun fact, Jenkins can apparently equip any armor in the game, but it won't show any visual differences.
How do you even figure stuff like that out?
Probably messing with the save editor or something. Hey, Donald, you're going to want to go to the right and go pick up the gun modification that's hidden there.
Oh God, don't tell me you're going to backseat us all game.
If you're going to miss crucial pickups, then I absolutely am.
Yeah, I'm sure this high caliber barrel 1 was super crucial.
Barry's about to have us out here looking through every uncharted world. Hey, whoa, Donald, what did the gas bags do to you?
The longer I go without killing some Geth, the more of the gas bags I wipe out, even if I have to exterminate the total population.
You guys think gas bags make good pets?
They would if Donald weren't shooting them.
Yeah, they make good pets right up until they bump into your wall, and suddenly your entire house is filled with a toxic gas.
If filling your house with a toxic gas were enough to preclude something from being a pet, then it's a wonder why Melania hasn't kicked you to the curb yet.
You're implying that I smell bad?
Yeah, never mind the part where he said you're Melania's pet.
Jenkins!
How dare they do that to the young lord?
Bro, Donald, you shot that gas bag instead of the drone.
Indiscriminate destruction. Wait, that's it? I need more.
If only we'd been a bit faster, we could have saved Jenkins.
It's our fault. We weren't worthy of having him on our squad.
We'll see that he receives.
Wow, Donald, the Paragon option, what's come over you?
I'm just showing Jenkins a little bit of proper respect.
Aye, aye, sir.
Our morality is going to be so split by the end of this.
Well, that won't really be a problem in Mass Effect 1 as long as we all agree to put our points into the Intimidate stat.
I don't want to put points into Intimidate. Charm is better.
Joe, we're going to need to commit to one of them if we want this to go well.
See, Joe, this is how you do it on Insanity.
Bro, it's Eden Prime, not Vermeer. Nothing you're doing is that impressive.
Donald out here really trying to end the gas bags as a species.
Now here comes my wife, the glorious and attractive America First Ashley Williams.
Interesting that Ashley's shields held up to the drone blast, but they apparently ripped right through Jenkins.
That dude kind of looks like he's enjoying whatever those Geth are doing to him. Never mind.
I think the bots saw the term blow your back out and took it literally. Oh my God, Eden Prime sucks. You get a taste of combat and then it's over before you can even enjoy it.
You were popping off when you realized that you were getting to play first.
We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life.
Yeah, what kind of enemy we're facing?
I think they're Geth.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, sir. It's time for payback.
Move out.
There's a crate with some Scorpion armor on your right, Donald.
Barack, shut the fuck up. I know there's a crate there. It's in plain sight.
I think the B in Big B Obama must stand for backseater.
Has anyone ever stopped to ask how the Geth spikes turn people into husks?
They're called dragon's teeth. And no, the lore behind these things isn't exactly clear. They just convert victims into husks.
It's got them looking like the old lady from the chocolate episode of SpongeBob SquarePants.
I remember when they first invented chocolate. Sweet, sweet chocolate.
Who the hell is they?
You remember when they invented chocolate back in 1900 BC?
Apparently I can't quote one of the most iconic SpongeBob scenes without y'all making it about my age.
You know, Donald, I respect the energy with which you play, but that balls-to-the-wall business isn't going to work once we get off Eden Prime.
See, that's your problem, Barack. You think holding up in a corner somewhere is how you play this game? But me personally, I go balls deep. Haven't you heard the saying? Mayo eba yabureru.
What did you just call me?
Donald, did you just have a fucking stroke? What was that?
It means hesitation is defeat. Haven't either of you played Sekiro?
Donald, the sound of you speaking Japanese is probably the biggest insult to Japanese people ever.
Well, I don't know about that one, Joe. I can think of at least two other pretty big, rather explosive offensives that occurred to Japanese people.
Anyway, my point is, if you don't play to win in this game, you will lose. That's why I'm a better player than you, Barack.
Not even in your McDonald's-induced fever dreams are you better at Mass Effect than me.
Wait, so all I have to do is just hold W and shoot to win?
No, Joe, your problem is a bit more within.
Gotta learn how to crawl before you can walk, Sleepy Joe. And needless to say, you're still trying to figure out how to sit yourself upright.
Oh God, you're still alive.
What did the Geth do to them?
This is what happens when you drink the Grimace Shake.
Joe, why are you always approximately 4 months behind on me?
Because the former was overused back in March, and the latter is constantly misused.
Barack, I'm not going to lie to you, but backseating the use of slang is the most terminally online thing I've ever heard.
As opposed to randomly dropping Sekiro quotes in Japanese?
Oh, Christ, I forgot about these things.
Not gonna lie to you all, I'm probably gonna mod the Mass Effect 2 versions of these out when we reach them.
Humans, thank the Maker. Hurry, close the door before they come back.
Oh, it's my boy Manuel.
What are you doing here?
So what do you guys think about the theory that Dr. Manuel here was actually indoctrinated?
I think the guy just needs his medication.
He definitely has a screw or two loose, and that's coming from me.
It was moved to the spaceport earlier.
What's going on with Shepard's movement?
Is there a fucking inverted control setting in this game? What the hell?
I've come across this bug a few times now. Normally I would just exit the game, but I think it'll go away if you reach the cutscene coming up ahead.
Good to see Mass Effect 1 still has its issues.
This your favorite game in the trilogy, Barack, for real?
Listen, Mass Effect 1 has its issues, but at least it actually has a good ending.
Jesus, I hope that's the last we see of that.
We're just in time to see the elite Spectre Nihilus Creek take down the big bad guy and save the day on Eden Prime.
Real talk, Saren has cybernetics all over his body, and no one thought that was weird?
As it goes, Saren wasn't supposed to look like this on Eden Prime, and only gets his cybernetics after he's implanted later in the game. There's a mod out there that'll make him look normal here.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
This is what happens when you don't pay attention to the vibes.
Say whatever you want about Mass Effect 1, but damn if it doesn't have the best landscapes.
I won't lie, this is the one area Mass Effect 3 is lacking. You don't get gorgeous views like you do here on Eden Prime.
It's crazy because the remaster didn't really improve the game that much. A little flair here and some improved resolution there. But really, Mass Effect 1's art direction is simply peak. I'm surprised the shotgun is working from this distance.
It's because of the high caliber barrel one I had you pick up earlier. You're welcome.
Yeah, I don't think you're killing the Geth from there, Donald.
Fucking Geth, putting up a damn barrier like a coward.
Skill issue, Donald.
Man, fuck this.
Oh, now he's just going for it.
Little bitch, I hope you like my barrel 9 inches deep inside your flashlight eye socket.
Donald talking to the NPCs like they're a 13-year-old in a COD lobby.
Joe, if this were a Call of Duty lobby, the things I would say would get this entire channel demonetized the instant the video is uploaded. Also, Barack, you seriously backseated me about 2 useless pickups, but didn't tell me I needed to use my skill points.
Oh no, oh shit, my bad, Donald. I thought you had it. I thought we didn't want Big B's help anymore.
Whatever, man, we got one of the coldest renegade lines coming up here in a second.
So these guys are just watching us break into their little hiding space?
Not like they can do anything about it.
We're coming out, we're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
We took care of them.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. Knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
So these guys are probably indoctrinated, at least a little bit.
I don't think literally every bit of exposure to Reapers leaves you indoctrinated.
There's a crate next to the building, Don.
I will now be deliberately ignoring any and all further backseating from you, Barack.
You're lost, man. You missed a legendary sex scene over there.
Okay, well, Barry, I still need you to backseat me when it's my turn.
I'll make sure you get through this, Joe, so we can finally get you the insanity achievements.
Commander, it's Nihilus.
Poor guy spilled his blue raspberry lemonade Kool-Aid on the floor and just couldn't cope with the loss.
Can't blame him. There's no feeling worse than preparing a tasty drink for yourself and then spilling the entire thing. Now you're thirsty and have to clean up a mess.
Wait, don't shoot. I'm one of you. I'm human. What are you doing sneaking around back there?
I am sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
You're saying Nihilus was murdered by a Turian?
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I need to get away from all this.
Kind of crazy to let this guy go when he's a valuable witness.
Nah, a traumatized dock worker could never be a good witness for anything at all.
All right, time for the final push on Eden Prime with this goated soundtrack starting up. I'm running for it.
Bad idea, Donald.
The big Geth is about to run someone over.
You got lucky, Donald. Caden took care of it.
About time he made himself useful.
Ooh, Donald, I don't know about the free run when you're still missing 3/4 of your health.
Get off my back, Barack. I got it.
You didn't get that grenade toss, though.
Joe, take notes. When you're low on health, use your Medigel. And that's how the real gamers do it.
You barely used any of your abilities and almost died.
No need when my gun is all I need to win.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Damn, Saren was really going to nuke the entire colony.
Hey, Donald, you just ran by one of the explosives.
I'll get it later.
Bro's gonna run out of time and fail the mission.
It's a 5-minute timer, Joe, not 1 minute. I have plenty of time to increase my kill count and then disarm the bombs.
What do you mean, increase your kill count?
Whoever kills the most opponents is the better president.
And who do you think is keeping track of that?
If no one keeps track of it, I'll just say I won.
I'll say you won right now because I'm definitely not keeping a kill count, but I will be keeping a death count. Sniper, sniper, sniper.
I see it, Barack. Jesus Christ.
Donald about to end up with the first death of the trilogy.
No shot. I'm letting myself die before you do, Joe. Now watch me.
Ooh, okay, Donald, I see you cooking.
Oh.
Almost got caught lacking there, Donald.
I just want to point out that if I hadn't picked Sentinel, you wouldn't have the barrier ability and you would have died here 100%.
Don't pat yourself on the
Donald.
back too hard there, Joe. All you did was pick the class. I'm the one who did all the work.
See, this is why you disable the charges first. Now you have to backtrack around the landscape to do it.
Hey, Barack, you let me play the game how I want, and I'll let you play it the way you want.
And then once you do disable the charges, you have to run back up to the top to progress the mission. You just turned what could have been 1 trip into 3 trips.
Yep.
If I'm being honest, Barry, you're being kind of cringe right now.
If being right means I'm cringe, then I'm a cringe lord.
Bro said that with his entire chest.
I'm just saying, we got people watching here, and I value the time of our audience.
Man, Barack, they don't care. They're probably just using this as background noise for something, so the longer the episode drags out, the better for them.
I suppose that means I don't have to feel bad about dying 1,200 times.
I'm sure the viewers will appreciate that, Joe, but I sure won't, and neither will my storage space.
We should set up a drinking game. Every time someone dies, take a shot.
Okay, so you just want to give everyone liver failure, Donald.
I cannot morally agree with a drinking game based on deaths, because I will definitely be responsible for ruining tons of people.
Drink responsibly, everyone.
Don't tell me what to do, Barack. You know, they really should have gotten rid of the fatigue when they remastered the game. Why is the N7 super soldier here getting winded after a small sprint?
Let's see you try sprinting covered in armor and carrying 4 guns on your body.
I'd pay to see Donald sprinting at all.
Time for the final battle.
About damn time. We'd have gotten through this sooner if you didn't triple the length of the bomb section.
Maybe I just wanted to prolong our time together.
You really mean that, Donald?
Hell no. I only did it because I knew it would piss Barack off. Ha!
Donald, I think you got it.
I got it when I say I've got it.
Okay, Donald, there's quite a few pickups in this area that you might want to grab.
I guess I better grab everything before Barack throws a fit.
Listen, you'll thank me later when we have enough Omni-Gel to crack all these boxes so we can skip this stupid-ass decrypting minigame.
Plus, we need gear to equip all our squad mates in the next part. We're a little broke at the moment.
The only ones broke here are the two of you. Imagine being in politics for 40 years and not being filthy rich. You were really in this trash game for the love of it, weren't you, Sleepy Joe?
It always has to come back to money with you, doesn't it, Donald?
Aw, Donald, you missed the cutscene where you look at the crater Sovereign left.
Here, I'll describe it. It's a giant burning circle in the ground. There, you didn't miss anything at all.
Normandy, the beacon is secure. This is amazing.
Why in the f don't we ever call the Normandy in for firing support during a mission?
I wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up. Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
You know, I wonder what would have happened if the Vermeer survivor wasn't stopped by Shepard. Would they have been killed by the beacon, or would they be the ones to save the galaxy?
Shepard! No, don't touch it. Too dangerous.
What do you mean it's too dangerous? Help me.
Caden really said, let's leave Shepard to tweak out in peace.
You know, the perk 30 is good when it ends with an explosion.
Well, that's the end of the game. Shepard dies, the Reapers win, and the harvest continues.
Putting his rank-ass breath all in her face.
This human must be eliminated.
Nah, come on. People got all angry about Miranda's ass shots, but nobody talking about the matriarch's boob window.
Why are you calling her the matriarch? Did you forget her name, Donald?
We're going to call her the matriarch going forward because accurately pronouncing her name is something well beyond our capabilities.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Has anyone ever told Ashley she has a severe case of resting bitch face?
I mean, her entire unit did just get wiped out not that long ago. Can't imagine she's exactly happy.
How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
What are you going to say, Donald?
I'm trying to get with Ashley, so I'll play this cool.
Where's the beacon now? What happened to it?
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
I appreciate it.
What the f is that smile? All he did is say thanks.
I'm so in.
I told you, Joe, Bard and Joe Shepard can pull.
The bar for the fellas really is rock bottom these days.
I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense streaming.
Literally, all three of these dialogue options result in the same thing.
And to think people were upset, Mass Effect 3 got rid of the middle dialogue option like it was ever anything special.
Destruction. Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Private.
Think it's about time to wrap this up. Joe is clearly tired if he's laughing at the word private.
This a common occurrence or something? I'm not familiar with the Barack and Sleepy Joe lore.
When Joe gets tired, his sense of humor fully deteriorates to that of a 7-year-old boy. Couldn't go 2 minutes without him laughing at the thought of the word duty.
Learn something every day.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian.
Ever notice how Anderson says Turian with a hard T?
I mean, Anderson fought in the First Contact War. It shouldn't be surprising that he isn't all too fond of Turians at the moment.
A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Who doesn't hate humans at this point? Humans hate humans for crying out loud.
Taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it.
You know, except for the fucking Batarians who just enslaved tons of our people in only 30 years.
If you vote for me in 2024, I'll teach those rat bastard Batarians a lesson.
You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
The actual answer is I'm not sure, because the beacon vision is not clear at all.
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
No disrespect, Captain Anderson, but I can already tell you how much of a waste of time that is.
What are we gonna tell him? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction?
Nah, the ancient weapon of mass destruction is located on Mars, but you don't know that yet.
If only the Protheans put the blueprints to the Crucible in more than one damn beacon.
Are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
Another classic 3 options, same outcome dialogue wheel.
I'll find some way to take him down.
At least I'll find some way to take him down is another Peak Shepard line.
He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
All right, that's all she wrote for today's Mass Effect journey. Next time, your boy Big B Obama is going to get us through the Citadel missions.
We're finally going to get to see if Barack's gameplay is as good as his knowledge.
All right, I need to get to bed.
Joe's about to pass out, so peace.
What's good? We're back at it with Mass Effect 1. I've relinquished control of Shepard to Barack for the day.
We're going to have a highly productive day today. I'll be running through the main mission on the Citadel, and we'll pick up some side missions along the way.
Barry, we're not going to sit here watching you run around the Citadel all day.
Don't worry, Joe. I know you need your beauty sleep, so I'll try to be as efficient as possible, and I'll mostly just take care of side content off screen anyway.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Why are you picking the Paragon options with Ashley? Aren't you worried about splitting our morality?
Donald seems dead set on romancing her, so I might as well play wingman and help him out here.
That's my boy Barack. Good looking out. I'll remember this when you try shooting your shot for Miranda.
While we're here, did you boys see that N7 Day trailer?
What do you mean, trailer? All we did was watch 35 seconds of some faceless individual walking.
I thought it was pretty cool the way they broke it up over a few hours.
You're really that easily entertained, Sleepy Joe?
Listen, my take on this is the same it's been since the next Mass Effect game was announced. All I need from BioWare is for them to recapture what made Mass Effect what it was all those years ago. I don't care if we're playing Shepard again or not, and I don't care if we're in the Milky Way or Andromeda. I don't even care if they canonize an ending. Just please, for the love of all that is holy, make Mass Effect great again.
Damn Barack casually dropping a 2008 presidential campaign level speech, and it's about Mass Effect of all things.
Bars like that are what made me follow you, Barry.
I still got it. But back on the topic of this Mass Effect game, by the end of the day, Barden Joe Shepard will be the first human Spectre.
Oh, Christ, you weren't joking about using the full name.
Hey, I got the viewers on my back with this one. Numerous comments agreed that Barden Joe Shepard was straight gas.
I still think we should have named him Donald. I always wish I had a son named after me.
Donald, I'm pretty sure you do have a son named Don Jr.
Then I want another, preferably better one.
Yikes. Okay, why don't we watch this iconic moment in peace?
Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
What would Joker know about firepower?
Don't come after my boy Joker like that. He pulls the hottest synthetic in the galaxy.
Well, Edie's only competition are the flashlight heads, so it's not like Joker could get anything other than a W.
Speaking of which, the N7-day event also showed us some artwork that revealed a ton of Milky Way species, including the Geth. And I even think there may have been a Ralloy in the image, too.
The hell is a Ralloy?
The last thing we need is another species of bird aliens.
Anyway, the Geth in the image was seen wearing clothes.
About time the bots discovered the concept of drip.
All I'm gonna say is if the Geth are around, that means destroy isn't canon. Hold the L, Donald.
Or it means the catalyst was full of shit when it said all synthetics would die, as I always suspected.
God willing, the next Mass Effect game puts this topic to rest.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
See, this right here is some BS. The Council are the ones that set humanity up to colonize near the Terminus system.
See, I told you Ashley always had a point about the aliens.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Well, that sure went well. Someone remind me why we're supposed to save these guys again.
Well, I can't say for certain which one of us will be in control at the end of Mass Effect 1, but if it's me, I can tell you for certain we'll have a different set of alien counselors in Mass Effect 3.
They are.
Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Same, Ashley, same.
Donald, you're sitting between two politicians as we speak.
And I only tolerate the two of you on a good day.
At long last, it's time for Barden Joe Shepard to become the first human Spectre.
About damn time. If I didn't know better, I'd think you were stalling, Barack.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
The Spectre ceremony begins at last. I remember actually being shook the first time it happened.
Too bad all the prestige and wonder of being a Spectre kind of falls flat after this. Pretty much everything Shepard does was stuff they built their career off of.
Commander Shepard, step forward.
Real NPC behavior going on up in the rafters.
It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
What's my first mission?
We're sending you into the
Just another casual win for humanity. Not even 100 years in the galactic civilization, and we've already got one of our own in an elite task force.
No wonder the Volus diplomat hates us. We're just built better than them.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
If there's one lesson to take away from this, it's to never underestimate the indomitable will of the human spirit.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the CSEC Academy and...
Too bad all that special equipment costs more than we can possibly afford at the moment.
Don't worry. I'll run around clearing up some errands on the Citadel and see if I can't get our squad some proper funding.
So what's up next, Barack?
We'll start Joe off with something light. The mission to recruit Liara on Theron.
Even you should be able to handle a baby bite mission like that, Joe.
Don't worry, I'll make sure I double up on my doses of adrenochrome.
All right, that does it for the boys and I today. Stay safe out there, drink plenty of water, sleep well, and we'll see you on the next one.
Hey everybody, it's your President Woke, Joseph Robinette Biden Jr., ready to drop some sick frags as the first human Spectre.
And the reward for the worst intro of the videos goes to you, Joe.
We've got a bit of a day today. Joe will be taking on the mission Find Liara Tassoni on Therum.
Barack, don't you think this is going to be a bit of a tough mission for him? Kind of weird for us to take the two easiest missions in the game and give Joe the first filter, if you know what I mean.
You'll be fine, won't you, Joe?
Hell yeah, I'll be fine. I'm on my meds today and I'm ready to lay some fools out to dry.
The only way this guy can play games is on 20 doses of Adderall.
Also, Joe, I need you to pretty please do something for me real quick. When you get to the top of the elevator, just go up and scan that last keeper at the top.
Wait, that's what you were doing earlier, scanning the keepers?
Is that why you were repeating, where is it, over and over?
I couldn't find the 19th keeper, and then I realized I forgot the one that's to the right of where we meet the counselors in the Citadel Tower.
I've literally never heard this sound effect in the game.
See that? An easy level up, and we haven't even left the Citadel yet. Good credits, too.
What's Ashley doing back there?
Looks like she's back there hitting the meanest lunge.
Ashley, I respect your dedication to the games, but we got work to do.
Heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics.
I can't believe Anderson's career was ended by the backrooms.
I've seen that game a lot. Do you guys think I should play it?
Joe, you would piss, shit, and vomit everywhere if you played the
Saren's out there
backrooms.
somewhere, and we're gonna find him.
Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say.
All right, Joe, you have the honor of delivering the very first patented Commander Shepard speech.
Let's just get this over with.
Crew, this is Commander Shepard. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit.
Extremely weak start.
Shut the fuck up, Donald.
You're picking the Paragon options.
All right, if this is going to be how it is, I might need to abuse that glitch on
Not just for
Novaria.
our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped. And I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, sir.
Joe, I'm not going to lie to you. I'd think 8 years with me would have improved your speech skills, but I was dead wrong.
What do you mean that speech was fire?
Yeah, the long pause at the end of it really shows how quickly your brain can string together sentences.
Whatever, man. Anyway, we should probably go do our rounds by the crew, right?
I would rip the controller out of your hands if you didn't talk to the squad.
Let's start with Caden.
Okay, but why though?
I'm actually pretty sure Caden doesn't have anything of note to say here. All right, Joe, it's finally time for you to begin our first big mission. Excited?
I'm ready to finally get Liara on the ship.
Or, and hear me out, we leave her on Therum until after Vermeer and we get to see her go crazy from isolation.
I'm not that stupid, Donald. You just want to lock me out of romancing her.
You're already locked out of romancing her. You said you wouldn't.
Well, we're politicians, Donald. You know the name of the game. We lie all the time.
So let me drop a little fun fact about Therum. It was originally a planet called Calliston. It had a whole hub level. Shepard would get involved in a gang war taking place on a station there. And only after that do we get to go rescue Liara from the volcano we normally find her in.
You're telling me that Find Liara Tassoni could have been an A-tier mission on the tier list if that cut content made it in?
Reading through the plot line, the mission might have even made S-tier on paper. It sounds like a strong start to the main section of the game.
All right, Barack, I want your help on this one. Which squad mates should I pick up?
This mission is pretty much all Geth, so Tali is someone I would suggest, and since we already have biotics ourselves, I would pick someone who brings some damage, maybe Ashley.
Why don't you just give Barack the mouse and keyboard, Joe? Evidently you want him to play for you.
I just wanted a tip, damn it. I can handle this.
Let him cook, Donald. Joe should be able to handle this since it's so simple.
To think we could have had a whole side story on this planet instead of dropping straight out in the Mako.
Yeah, looking back, we may have been too hard on Pharos. Therum definitely isn't a better mission overall. Also, Joe, I'm going to need you to spend your skill points. You didn't do it after we scanned the Keeper.
All right, Ashley doing lunges distracted me.
Well, now that we've got some time here, I take it you boys watched the Game Awards.
I watched Baldur's Gate 3 demolish the competition.
I'm very satisfied with Mario Wonder and Pikmin 4 getting their flowers. Huge Nintendo W, even if Zelda lost Game of the Year.
I can't believe Tears lost to the Bear fucking Simulator.
Barack, you know full well there's more to Baldur's Gate than that, even if it is the thing that matters most.
I know, I'm just being salty. Larian Studios did amazing work with the game, and I'm happy to see such passion get recognized.
Still not as salty as all the Sony heads are about Spider-Man 2.
I'm not joking, Joe. The timeline the couple days after the Game Awards was the most coping and seething shit I've seen in all my days. You'd think they gave Game of the Year to Gollum or Redfall the way things were coming down.
It's the fact that literally everyone else was quiet about it too. Starfield, Hogwarts, and even the Zelda fans mostly just kept their heads down.
And it's not like we're trying to diss Spider-Man 2 or anything. It is a pretty good game, but Baldur's Gate was putting up Elden Ring numbers. You can't match that.
People just have this thing about turn-based combat, and I get it. But if you like Mass Effect enough to watch us play it, you'll probably like Baldur's Gate 3 as well. Has a lot of the same stuff. Great characters with romances, world building, and unlike in Mass Effect, your choices actually matter.
But let's talk about what we all really watched the Game Awards for, the trailers. See that new free God of War DLC?
I did see that. I also saw Black Myth. Wukong is finally on its way next August. The character design looks immaculate.
And don't forget Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero.
Gonna need to pick up 3 backup controllers, about to bust so many control sticks in beam clashes. All right, Joe, you know you got those cannons coming up next, right?
I got this, Barry. I appreciate it, but I don't need the help.
All right, big dog, good luck.
Joe is showing us why people over the age of 80 shouldn't be allowed to drive. It's a good thing Secret Service takes you everywhere.
Man, I can drive. It's just the Mako handles like a drunk rhino.
Hey, Joe, you're going toward the wrong...
Barack, I said I got it. Leave me be.
Okay, all right, fine. Don't say I didn't try.
Like you said, Barack, let him cook, even if it means he's going to burn the house down.
No fires in my house, just straight gas.
Uh-huh, look at you.
Not even close, baby.
Why are you even using the pistol? We have a perfectly good shotgun.
I selected Sentinel for a reason. If I wanted to use a shotgun, I would have picked Vanguard or Soldier.
You should have at least equipped something other than radioactive ammo. We're fighting Geth.
I'm sorry, who's playing right now? Is it you, Barack? Because I could have sworn it was me.
You know what? You got it. I'll keep my mouth shut.
What the hell are they shooting at? What the?
Barack did try to tell you that was the wrong side.
Well, you might as well destroy them now, Joe.
Fuck that, I'm out of here.
Perfectly good experience points, gone to waste.
I would start running, Joe.
Oh, God. All right, Barack, I'm sorry, you can help me.
Are you sure? I'd hate to have to backseat you.
No, it's fine. I'm in over my head. I don't remember anything about this game.
All right, dog, I got you.
Why don't you two get a room or something?
You're just mad you and Pence aren't boys like us.
One other thing I just read about, apparently E3 is well and truly dead now.
Has been for years, Barack. Anyone who's been paying attention knew E3 was a walking corpse of a convention.
It's just a sad farewell. So many hype moments in gaming happen there. Like the reveal of Twilight Princess back in '04. Or Mega Man being revealed for Smash Wii U.
For every hype moment, there's embarrassing ones too, and I think it's nice to get gaming news every couple of months. From Nintendo Directs and PlayStation State of Play.
Coming up on the last stretch of the Mako section here.
About time. I was getting tired of this. Therum is a pretty bad... excuse me?
What the f***?
Huh, well that's a new one.
Joe, what in the hell did you do?
I didn't do anything, I was just driving. Go back and look at the footage. The Mako just randomly clipped through the ground. Barack, you wouldn't happen to know anything about this, would you?
Gotta be honest, I have well over 1,000 hours in this game series between the original trilogy and the Legendary Edition. And I've never had the Mako do this. Absolutely insane that this would happen while we're filming.
Well, at least it makes for good content.
So, Joe, how does it feel to get the first death of the series?
Bro, this is not the first death, not to a fucking glitch.
I don't know, man. That sure looks like a critical mission failure to me. Imagine losing to some bad geometry.
I'll just record this and put an asterisk next to it. We'll decide if it counts later.
Okay, now let's just run this back nice and slow, and hopefully the ground doesn't decide to eat us again.
I'm gonna have to go back and see if I can replicate that on my own. I'm genuinely curious as to what occurred there.
The case against Mass Effect 1 continues, Barack. I don't see glitches like that in Mass Effect 3.
Well, I don't know, Donald. Maybe something silly will happen now that it'll be on camera. Hey, Joe, get back inside the Mako.
What do you mean? Why?
You wanted my help, so just trust me.
All right, I guess.
Now drive it into the gap in the wall there.
Oh, I know what you're doing, Barack. A classic.
Come back. You gotta hit it dead center.
Wait, no fucking shit. Bruh, that's crazy.
See, that's the duality of video game bugs. Sometimes the terrain swallows you up and forces a game over, and other times it lets you sneak the Mako where it doesn't belong.
Has this always been like this?
I know for a fact it existed in the original Mass Effect one, and considering that this is a relatively popular bug, I'm sure BioWare knows about it too. I guess they just decided not to fix it for the remaster.
A rare BioWare W for that one. Nintendo could learn a thing or two from them. Seriously, do they have to patch out the duplicate bugs in Tears of the Kingdom? Farming dragon parts is a pain in the ass.
How do people even find things like this out?
No clue, but I'm thankful for it because the upcoming fight against the Geth is pretty difficult while you're on foot, especially for the level we're at now.
Does the game think the Mako is the squad?
It's something like that. To be honest, I don't remember what this cutscene looks like normally. I've always brought the Mako through here since realizing I could.
I think the squad is supposed to be reacting to the arrival of the Geth units in the armature.
Well, these Geth are in for a surprise now that I'm pulling up with a giant tank.
It's only fair. They're dropping heavy units down on us, so let's meet them with equal firepower.
I don't know, it feels kind of cheap to win like this.
I'm surprised, Donald. Aren't you always going on about how a win is a win like all FromSoft fans do?
A win is a win, but that doesn't mean I gotta like it. Sure, you won, but at the cost of your pride.
My pride ain't worth a damn. I sold that when I became president.
Joe, that Geth armature is not a bunch of kids going through a crosswalk in a school zone.
Oh, so when we touch the lava, we start burning, but when I push the armature into it, it's all good.
See, the game cheats, so you might as well cheat back.
Well, that was easy.
Well, now it's time for you to ditch the Mako and fight head-to-head like a real man.
Barry, you don't suppose we can squeeze the Mako down the tunnel, do you?
Sorry, Joe, but you're gonna have to take it honestly from here on.
All right, let me cook here.
You're lucky Tally is taking care of sabotaging the Geth for you.
Joe, I'm begging you, please swap to the shotgun. You don't even have a gun power.
No need. The enemies die all the same.
Okay, Joe. Ability usage, that's what I like to see.
Say whatever you want about the ammo type I'm using. Watching them melt into a green mist is satisfying.
Ready for your final boss, Joe?
I'm not afraid of this Krogan.
You should be. He's the most aggressive bastard I've seen.
Real talk, Joe. You're going to want to hold your metagel and barrier for do-or-die situations and disable those Geth immediately. I have a strong feeling Tally isn't going to last very long here, so it'll be up to you and Ashley. In a worst-case scenario, use Unity to bring the squad back up.
He's not moving.
Ain't no way.
What? Why is he just standing there? He's a Krogan in Mass Effect 1. He's supposed to run up and beat the hell out of you.
There is absolutely no goddamn way you're getting another bug or something.
The Battlemaster isn't even shooting his gun. That's the Geth.
He's finally moving now, but it's too late. This is free eats.
I am legitimately flabbergasted. I have never seen the Krogan Battlemaster be this passive.
I expected a comedic series of Joe getting washed by the Battlemaster over and over again until he begged one of us to do it for him. I feel robbed of something I desperately wanted to see.
Why is he not committing to the charge? What the hell is he doing? It's like playing with a bronze Reinhardt in Overwatch.
Why does it sound like you two wanted to see me get my cheeks clapped?
Because we did. This is actually extremely disappointing. I was so hyped to find out you'd be playing Third Joe, specifically to see you get bodied on this mission.
Well, excuse me for being a bit better than you all expected.
A bit better my ass, more like just really lucky.
Close, Commander.
Well, that all went well. A successful mission on Therum.
So what did we learn?
That Joe is apparently the luckiest bastard in the universe.
Yeah, gotta say, I definitely experienced some new things in the game today. Ashley getting stuck doing lunges on the Citadel, the Mako falling through the ground, and the Krogan Battlemaster apparently forgetting he's a Krogan.
It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander.
With you. Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years...
50 years? Liara's been studying the Asari since she was in her 50s?
How old are you exactly?
Whoa, Joe, you can't just ask a woman her age like that.
Damn. I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours. But among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child.
Barely considered more than a child? No wonder you want to romance her, Joe.
Motherfucker, you've been the biggest simp for the Asari in all our conversations. Don't try to fling that at me.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind.
The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Joe, you better be getting ready to do what I think you're gonna do.
Of course, there's only one reason to actually talk to the Council.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
Fuck you, Spiritus.
I don't need this.
Communications cut, Commander.
It never gets old.
Hey, Barry, can I do the outro this time?
Sure, you did well today, bugs aside.
Y'all stay safe out there. Drink plenty of water and, what is it? Something about sleep?
A terrible intro to go with a scuffed outro. Why am I not surprised?
We'll see you on the next one. Hello, viewers. Joe, Donald, and I are here to continue our Mass Effect journey. It's time for the most critically acclaimed game in the trilogy, Mass Effect 2.
Damn, you got me kind of gassed up, Barack. Bro's putting out energy like he's on the campaign trail.
Bro, I've been waiting for this since the day you pitched the President's Play idea to me, Barack. Real fans know where I stand on this. Mass Effect 2 is the best game.
Now you two, I hope we've squashed our beef over the events of last game.
Donald, I'm ready to call it good if you are.
I was the one that was wronged here, but I'll be the bigger man and call it even Steven.
Being the bigger man is a common occurrence for you, isn't it?
You're really making this hard, aren't you, Sleepy Joe?
Okay, let's not sour the mood on episode 1. Let's get things started. As you know from the previous game, Joe, Donald, and I will take turns playing. Donald was the one who finished our time in Mass Effect 1, so I will be picking things up for us first for Mass Effect 2.
Thank God, because I am not looking forward to this game on Insanity difficulty.
Joe's death count is about to go through the roof. Just watch.
Let's provide a brief recap of the last game's events. As you know, we were a Sentinel, and I plan on keeping that consistent here in Mass Effect 2.
We were a badass renegade thanks to the mayhem I brought down upon the Novaria assignment, as well as my genius decision to wipe out the original council.
Ashley unfortunately did not make it off for Meyer.
Which is not what should have happened, by the way.
It's water under the bridge now, new game, new problems.
I'll keep my complaints to myself until we encounter Kaidan again. I can't believe I have to play a game with that piece of plywood now.
Okay, maybe killing Ash was a good thing. It's time for Donald to finally realize that Kaidan isn't that bad.
See, it's important to experience new things.
You will not gaslight me into accepting this? You look like you could use some sunlight, Joe. I swear looking at you is like a natural flashbang.
I don't like the sun. It makes my eyes hurt.
I told you not to look up at the eclipse without your glasses, but would you listen? Nope. What would I know?
Did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard.
Mass Effect 2 is starting us off good here with Miranda.
Still, it's not enough.
BioWare can reduce the amount of ass shots in the game all they want. The skin-tight suit still perfectly shows off Miranda's figure.
You know, the elusive man never struck me as a cigarette kind of guy. I would have expected cigars from him.
Aren't those things bad for him? Or is he so rich he doesn't need to worry about the health problems?
Actually, advances in medicine and chemistry has all but eradicated diseases typically related to smoking, like emphysema and cancer. And make no mistake, the elusive man likes his smokes like he likes his bourbon, homegrown. He only smokes the finest leaf grown in the heartland of South America, which is one of the few areas on Earth still agriculturally viable in the 22nd century. I realistically can't believe the Turians are sitting back and letting humans take control of the galaxy.
That's the problem with the aliens. They got too complacent with their power. The Asari and Solarians especially have been sitting on their thrones for centuries. Of course, they were ill-prepared when a massive power vacuum opened up. As for the Turians, well, I told you those birds weren't shit.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Oh, so now it's okay for the Normandy to enter the Terminus systems. But not when we're trying to stop Saren from unleashing the horde of space eldritch abominations upon the galaxy.
All thanks to the human-led council. No more red tape, no more bullshit.
Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged.
Well, maybe the council had a point about telling us to stay out of the Terminus, because we're in the middle of getting ganked.
Someone didn't ward the jungle.
Well, goddamn Presley, it was nice knowing you.
The collectors must have seen what Presley said first about the alien squad mates in his data pad.
It is worth mentioning that Presley came around on the aliens in the end.
Somebody get that fire out!
No fucking way is that Kaidan.
That is indeed Kaidan Alenko.
Where the hell is Liara?
You dumbasses broke her heart, remember? Why would she be the closest squad mate to us for this cutscene? Since Ashley is dead, it could only be Caden.
Joe, goddammit, this is your fault. All you had to do was let Ashley live. Now we don't even get Liara.
Whoa, hold on, buddy. I wasn't the one playing when we rejected Liara.
Well, Caden is a romanceable option in Mass Effect 3. Maybe this is a sign we should wait for him.
Absolutely
not.
It's not a bad romance, you know.
Yeah, that's gonna have to be a pass for me, Barack. Joe and I are actually on the same side here.
Listen, I live for my homies, but not like that. Man, this is a crazy contrast from how Mass Effect 1 started, all calm, and now we're running through hell.
Where are all the bodies at? Didn't a bunch of the Normandy red shirts not make it?
If I'm remembering correctly, 21 members of the Normandy crew did not survive the destruction of the ship. As for where the bodies went, I'm sure some of them were vaporized by the explosions or by the collector vessel laser beam. The rest of them probably got spaced.
I know you have your issues with the beginning of Mass Effect 2, Barry, but you gotta admit, this view is so good.
The destruction of the Normandy was admittedly an immaculate way to begin the next game. Mass Effect 2 definitely has the best hook for its game. It's not this that I have an issue with.
Enough analytical stuff. Why the fuck is Joker making us come up here and grab him?
You gotta understand, Donald, for a guy who can barely walk, flying a ship like the Normandy is everything for Joker.
The SR-1 doesn't even have the hot AI robot voice in it. It's a hunk of metal.
Just like us, we don't get the hell out of here. No, we just have to...
Joker, I love you like a brother, but there is a massive hole in the top of the CIC. We gotta go.
It's like they know Shepard is still in the ship rescuing the guy with brittle bone.
Well, Shepard just broke every bone in Joker's forearm.
Yeah, I think a broken arm pales in comparison to the cold vacuum of space.
So, quick question. Do people not talk about how this is pretty much Joker's fault? Shepard could have been on an escape pod with the rest of the survivors, but instead we're sitting here getting ready to die and plummet straight to a frozen wasteland.
I mean, yes, Joker should have abandoned the ship the moment that hole in the CIC opened up.
It'll come up in Mass Effect 3. Shepard dying because they came up to save Joker will be a sore spot for him for quite a while.
There goes 120 billion credits. Maybe Mikhailovich had a point. All that money to make the Normandy move quietly, just for it to get caught lacking by the collectors. Oh no, our gases are spilling out.
Turns out you were right, Barack. The cold vacuum of space is worse than a broken arm.
Shepard's death here is often debated. A lot of people believe they should have burned up in the atmosphere of the planet they're dropping to.
It does kind of look like they're starting to catch flame on the way down.
They're head to toe in body armor. They can handle a little fall from the upper atmosphere of the planet.
That is what they claim kept Shepard in one piece. Specifically, the helmet kept Shepard's brain from getting completely liquefied. On top of the fact that the planet, Alkera, has an average temperature of negative 22 degrees Fahrenheit, kept the body preserved.
Hey, our Shepard looks kind of different, doesn't he?
His scar, what happened to the scar? It's what tied the whole look together.
We went through facial reconstruction, Donald. That naturally would have healed the scar.
What? I didn't consent to that level of body modification.
Getting rid of our scar is probably the least invasive thing they did to Shepard during Project Lazarus, to be honest.
What power are you boys feeling?
Wouldn't energy drain be the go-to here?
It would be kind of redundant. We already have overload. Plus, tech armor will restore our shields.
Might I suggest the flashbang grenade?
That would be kind of redundant. We already have you, Joe. We can just throw you at the enemy and shine a flashlight.
Donald, I'm not that damn pale.
I'm feeling the flashbang grenade right now, so I'll pick it. We can always change it later in the game if we want or need something else. Time for Bard and Joe Shepard to rise like a phoenix.
Nah, I'm pissed at Miranda for getting rid of our scar. We earned that during Torfan.
Donald, what the f*** did you want her to do? Heal our face and then deliberately scar it?
That would have been preferable, yes.
Well, if we're renegade enough, we'll certainly have plenty of scars. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the show. We appreciate your patience, but we're finally here. It's the end of the trilogy. We're at the final stretch. It's Mass Effect 3.
This has been a long time coming, Barry, but where the hell is Donald? How could he be late now of all times?
I don't know. I thought I saw him here earlier, but he looked like he was setting something up.
We took a good while to get our ducks in a row. And then this guy is holding us up even longer. So much for being a man of the people.
I mean, we can wait. The audience has been very patient. One more day wouldn't hurt.
Nah, screw that. Load the game up now. If he's not here, I'm picking Sentinel, and he'll have no one but himself to blame.
Who in the f*** is Kamala Harris?
Bro, that is so fucking loud.
I told you all that shit wasn't about to happen.
Donald, turn that shit off. You want another term big deal? I did it too.
You two should be bowing at my feet. I secured us another 4 years in the White House. We will be finishing Mass Effect in D.C. Won't ever catch my ass in Delaware, if it even exists.
For the last time, Delaware is not a myth.
All right, okay, Donald, we get it, you won. Turn the music off. Besides, that isn't even an eagle screeching, it's a red-tailed hawk.
Why don't you hawk to a spit on that thing?
Oh my God.
I picked the wrong day to take my meds, so I'd be alert for my episode.
Come on, I earned the right to do that, and you all know it.
Yeah, all right, dap me up, Donald. Welcome to the two-term club.
Yes, sir, that dap was heavenly, brother.
Barry, what the hell? Whose side are you on?
Like I've said before, I give props where they're due. Besides, I wasn't trying to go to Delaware either. Much better to play from the White House.
Can we get the damn episode started already, or are we going to keep glazing Donald?
We can get it started. There will be plenty of time to glaze me later.
All right, as you all know, Joe, Donald and I will be taking turns playing. I finished Mass Effect 2, so Joe will be starting us off in 3.
It's a crying shame you all have to be subjected to seeing Joe's Vanguard play first thing in the best Mass Effect game, but don't worry, next episode I'll give you all a show.
I think I might just surprise everyone.
It's time for a recap of the last 2 games' events. Firstly, Donald killed the Rachni Queen on Novuria.
That, along with my decision to kill the Council, are defining moments of this series.
I'd say the defining moment of the series is my rescuing of Caden.
That was not supposed to happen, and now I'm getting irritated just knowing I'm about to see that loser again.
Settle down, we gotta move on. We saved Malin's data, Rex survived Vermeer, destroyed the Geth heretics, and the Collector base. Every member of the squad survived the suicide mission.
I still feel like you should have sent Jacob into the vents.
It would have been a good laugh if nothing else.
Lastly, we didn't romance anyone in Mass Effect 1.
Which is something else that is Joe's fault.
I apologized already, besides we romanced Tali in Mass Effect 2, and most everyone likes that.
True enough, surely no one is going to ruin that, right?
Well, I won't. Ashley is dead and Samara is out of reach.
I won't either. I'm faithful to Tali.
Well, good. I feel we've beaten this romance drama like a dead horse.
Now we can argue about the endings.
No argument to have. We're picking destroy.
No, we're not.
Ah, my glorious King Barton Joe Shepard. Looking as good as usual.
First, Miranda gets rid of our scar from Mass Effect 1. And now the scars we grew in Mass Effect 2 are gone. This game won't let us keep anything.
Well, they'll come back if we're renegade enough.
All right, Joe, don't bullshit me here. I had the fewest deaths in Mass Effect 2. It's time for Vanguard.
I'm perfectly fine with that.
I'm surprised to hear some confidence from you, Joe.
I wasn't just sleeping during this break. I hit the training room. I'm here to put in some work.
Oh boy, I can't wait to see this.
I guess that's why I heard Jill telling Michelle that you've been holed up in your room playing Mass Effect 3 over the past few weeks.
Well, now that my workload is starting to lighten up, I've got some time.
Bro, you're still the president for a couple months. The f you mean your workload has lightened up?
All right, to create a little lore here. When Barton Joe Shepard returned to Earth, he got outfitted with the L5N implant in preparation for the Reaper invasion. Sacrificing our technical expertise is a sentinel for the raw power of a Vanguard.
That's the way it's always should have been.
All right, moving on.
Now for a bonus power, any ideas?
Doesn't matter to me. The only powers I care about are Charge and Nova.
Barry, what would you recommend?
Well, Dark Channel synergizes well with Vanguard, as you can prime a target with it, and then charge onto them, creating a biotic explosion, and when you kill your target Dark Channel, goes straight to anyone who's nearby, allowing you to do another explosion.
Not to undercut you, Barack, but you won't need Dark Channel if Javik is around.
That's true. Warp ammo, Reeve, and energy drain also have their uses for Vanguards.
I think I like the idea of priming targets with Dark Channel and just chaining explosions over and over.
It's all you for this episode, Joe. Pick that if you want. We can always change it later.
All right, Dark Channel it is.
Just another power for me to ignore in favor of the dynamic duo.
All right, looks like we're finally ready.
Mass Effect 3 begins here.
How bad is it?
Bad. We just lost contact with 2 of our deep space outposts.
Well, things just started and we're already cooked. Great start to your presidency, Donald.
There's no way you can put this on me.
Is this what Shepard warned us about?
I'd stake my life on it.
It's about damn time someone started listening to us.
Too bad it took until the Reapers arrived at our front door for it to happen.
I sent word. The fleet's immobilizing.
God help us all.
Now, I don't think God is trying to tag into this one. We're on our own here.
Well, it's been 6 months since we defeated the Collectors, and we still have all for a clue on how we're going to stop the Reapers.
Bro, the leaders of the galaxy better have been strapping up every ship they have with the Thanix cannon.
The Thanix cannon does see widespread adoption in the Alliance by the time of the Reaper invasion, and the Volus dreadnought called Quunu has them too. We just won't actually get to see it in action.
Then it may as well not exist.
Ah, yes, after tearing down Mass Effect 2, it's time to start taking shots at 3.
Please, Mass Effect 3 clears 2 by a lot, even if it stumbled a little bit.
Not with this kid in the game, it doesn't.
Without context, that sounds pretty bad, Joe.
Bro, why didn't you mod this little shit out of existence? Does that mean you didn't tell Kai Lang to shut up?
I did not have Kai Lang turned into a nameless, faceless opponent.
Well, at least we'll get to tell some jokes.
It's time to meet our new squad mate, James Vega. He serves as the team's tank.
Vega, you might be the tank of the team, but we do not grant you the title of Krogan. You'll never be Rex or Grunt.
And there's our GOAT, Admiral David Anderson. He got those dress blues on.
Admiral, you look good, Shepard. Maybe a little soft around the edges.
Did he just call us fat?
What's Anderson doing out here anyway? He was working on the Citadel last we saw him. Regardless of whether you make him a counselor.
Anderson officially leaves the Citadel in Mass Effect Retribution to help Kaylee Sanders take a shot at Cerberus and to deal with Paul Grayson.
Something big's headed our way.
The Reapers?
We don't know, not for certain.
What else could it be?
If I knew that.
Holy we're finally getting to pick a dialogue option.
Well, rest in peace, middle dialogue option. You were mostly useless.
This was definitely a sore spot for a lot of people when Mass Effect 3 came out and remains so even today. You lose a lot of control over the things Shepard says, though I will say Donald has a point. The middle dialogue option was mostly redundant a lot of the time.
Hell, you spoke to one, then blew the damn thing up.
We've really stolen Joker's valor for killing Sovereign.
Don't worry, we'll get plenty of time to blow up Reapers ourselves.
That why they grounded me? Took away my ship?
Grounding Shepard has to be the biggest L.
When you blew up the Batarian relay, hundreds of thousands of Batarians died.
Yeah, I know. I wish I'd gotten more to Anderson, but I don't think inadequate killing of Batarians is cause to ground us.
What does Anderson say to you if you didn't have or do the arrival mission?
He says some generic bull about the Shepard has done getting any other soldier court-martialed. Presumably this refers to working with Cerberus, but it could honestly be any of the things we can do.
Brock, I've seen some things about the default Mass Effect 3 where you don't import a save, and it doesn't look good.
Very true. We'll go over how Mass Effect 3 looks if you don't import a save over the playthrough.
Why would you not import a save?
Mass Effect 3 was a lot of people's first Mass Effect. I know that seems odd, but the game was coming off the heels of Mass Effect 2, which was critically acclaimed, so it pulled a lot of new people.
Oh my God, bro, why in the f*** is he alive?
Donald, get over it, you have to move on.
If it makes you feel better, Donald, if you don't import a save to Mass Effect 3, the game defaults to Ashley being alive.
Not gonna lie, Barack, all that did was make me angrier.
Oh, well, I tried.
Major.
You hadn't heard?
I've always been confused. Does Caden outrank us now, or what?
Alliance ranks are really odd, but it's worth saying that Major is a rank in the Marines, while Commander Shepard would be Navy. So technically, Caden is the Marine equivalent of Shepard in Mass Effect 1.
Why do you say in Mass Effect 1 did Shepard get a promotion too?
It seems that way. In Mass Effect 1, Shepard is stated to be a lieutenant commander, but when we're customizing Shepard in 3, their rank is abbreviated as CDR for commander and not LCDR. So Shepard would be higher in the Navy than Caden is in the Marines. This was likely done because Ashley ends up becoming a lieutenant commander by 3.
Ashley going all the way up to lieutenant commander was kind of crazy.
Ashley was always a standout soldier and was held back because of her family baggage. That's just her getting what she deserves.
Admiral Anderson, Shepard.
All right, no time to waste here. We're back with the Cut Content Corner.
And here we go.
The return of the yappening, bro, couldn't even wait 10 minutes.
Shepard was intended to have a trial for collaborating with Cerberus, or over destroying the Bahak system if you played the arrival mission.
We literally brought back the Elusive Man's state-of-the-art ship, and they still wanted to arrest us.
You wouldn't want to be my lawyer here. I'm owning the destruction of the Bahak system until the day I die.
Donald, I don't think anyone wants to be your lawyer in general. Anyway, the trial would of course be interrupted by the Reaper invasion.
Then, how do we stop them?
It's a bit late to be asking that question.
Stop them. This isn't about strategy or tactics. This is about survival.
They're really not letting us pick dialogue options.
The Reapers are more advanced than we are. More powerful, more intelligent. They don't fear us. And they'll never take pity on us.
We're not inspiring a lot of confidence here.
Well, what the f*** do you want Bard Joe Shepard to say? The time to prepare was 2.5 years ago when we stopped Sovereign. We got nothing but the concept of thoughts and prayers right now.
That's it? That's our plan?
Well, what else do you want,
Admiral,
bald man?
We've lost contact with Luna Base.
Well, we're screwed.
The moon? It couldn't be that close already.
The Reapers literally just flew past or through anything that was in the way. I'll probably elaborate more on the events of the Reaper War later.
Well, I could tell that was from the UK because I couldn't understand a word that dude said.
Damn, didn't they just get past Luna? How are they already running a fade on Earth?
The Reapers were just flying around at FTL speed nonstop. It would take under a second for them to jump from the moon to Earth.
Why haven't we heard from Admiral Hackett?
Right now, Hackett is up there fighting the battle of his life.
By now, the Reapers have eviscerated Hackett's fleet.
I'll tell you what to do. Build a time machine and go back in time so we can actually prepare for things.
The only thing we can. We fight or we die.
We should get to the Normandy.
Sounds like death is coming right now as we speak.
This would be a good time to remind you all that this takes place in Vancouver. So rest in peace, Canadian viewers.
That's what I like to see. Hold the L, Canadian.
Though it is worth pointing out that in Mass Effect, the USA, Canada, and Mexico have merged into one nation, so we're all kind of getting f***ed up here.
What made them settle on Vancouver anyway?
Other cities like Hong Kong and Rio were considered, but BioWare, being a Canadian company, went with a Canadian city. Plus, they had just hosted the 2010 Winter Olympics. According to Derek Watts, Mass Effect 3's art director, they centered Mass Effect's Vancouver on Canada Place, with architecture and infrastructure that ran up to Mount Seymour, and adding bridges over Burrard Inlet.
I don't know what any of those places are.
That's for the Canadian viewers. I figured they were due some attention since we're watching it get clapped.
Well, if it's any consolation, wasn't there something about California getting smoked too?
Yes, to refresh you on what happened to Emily Wong, when the Reapers land in El Monte, California, Emily realizes her broadcast is luring the Reapers. When she tries to escape, she's shot, and without any options left, she rams her sky car into a descending Reaper.
Whoa, wait, what the fuck? Is that Harbinger right there?
Yep, that would be courtesy of the Harbinger Overhaul mod. Joe, you're going to want to stop and level up real quick.
Good call, Barry. Oh my God, what in the fresh hell is this?
Oh right, if you switch classes, you'll have to reallocate all your skill points.
I don't know what to do here.
Move, Joe, I'll take care of things.
You better actually know what you're doing.
Who do you think you're talking to? I got it set up right.
Of course, you max charge and Nova first.
You really think I'd prioritize anything else?
I've no qualms with what Donald did. It'll be interesting to see how different we all play here.
Let's move.
Man, this is a really bad look.
If you take a look at the street, you can see people running for their lives.
You're right, but why are they going towards the Reaper?
There's probably another one in the other direction.
Am I crazy, but that area down there didn't have people or cars originally.
There were people in the original version, but the diversification mod added more detail to make Vancouver look like a city.
Bro, we're gonna be stuck not knowing if something is a mod or originally in the game.
I guess that's a testament to how well some of these mods organically integrate themselves.
Well, I'll probably stop pointing out every instance of a mod from here on. I'll let you all at home figure it out. It can be a game of sorts.
Hey, Barack, I saw a pretty interesting Codex update just now, something about the fall of Karshan. I'm going to need you to elaborate on that.
I'd be more than happy to. As you all know, the Reapers took their first shot at the Batarians when they finally made it into the Milky Way.
I guess there is some good news in all this.
Before I can talk about the fall of Karshan, we'll need to start with where the Batarian downfall began. The Reapers made their first stop in the Vueler system, home to two Batarian worlds known as Airsbat and Vanna. The first one was a wealthy colony rich in farmland, minerals, and manufacturing. Not a lot of information gets out, but things don't look good. With the state under their control, the Reapers are able to go house to find resistance members, and entire cities have been reduced to columns of smoke. The citizens of the planet Vanna arguably got it even worse. The colony is on a world with a thin atmosphere, so it's made up of domed cities. Instead of indoctrinating them, the Reapers just punched holes into the domes and left the occupants to asphyxiate.
Hearing this is putting me in a pretty good mood. I'm not even mad about Caden being alive anymore.
To begrudgingly give the Batarians some credit, they didn't go down without putting up a fight. At the third Vueler planet known as Azamir, which is a gas giant used for helium-3 refueling, the Batarian Navy was able to destroy several destroyer-class Reapers, buying time for some civilian ships to escape.
I'm going to need you to finish talking about how the Batarians get clapped.
Donald, I'm not going to finish story time if you're going to be weird about it.
Okay, fine. All right, I'll behave myself.
After the Vueler system falls, the Batarian Department of Information Control tries to blame the radio silence from the colonies there on space weather. It ultimately doesn't matter, as within a galactic day, the Sovereign-class Reapers make it to Harsa, the home system of the Batarians. The response to the Reapers' invasion of Karshan was uncoordinated. The Minister of Information took to the extranet to announce that the Reapers were destroying all space traffic around the planet, but the Minister of Defense declared that there was no need to panic. clearly indicating that they were indoctrinated.
We knew they were coming.
Karshan's convoys were destroyed and nothing but an ominous silence has persisted since.
Damn, I was hoping for some more horror stories of what the Reapers did to them.
Donald, you sound like you want the Reapers to win.
No, I very much look forward to watching the Reapers fall over and die, but I'll be damned if I'm not going to celebrate the Batarians getting wiped off the scoreboard after all the nonsense they've put Shepard and Talitha through.
The Batarians really wouldn't have been much help to us anyway. Their government had a power struggle between those that are indoctrinated and those that aren't. We wouldn't have been able to trust anyone coming from there.
That's not too different from normal, to be honest.
I suppose it isn't all bad news, though. The Reaper invasion has dealt a death blow to the current Batarian empire built on the back of slavery. Batarian refugees claim that the resistance has created a bond among the commoners. If the Batarians can survive, and their government born anew, these bonds may sustain into their new society.
They can change all they want, I'm still going to hate him.
It would be nice to see the Batarians not be complete pariahs in Mass Effect Epsilon, though I wouldn't hold out much hope for it.
And in other news, there's a goddamn Reaper landing right in front of us.
ETA 3 minutes.
It's a really good thing that Reaper horn noise doesn't deafen us.
Joe, you think you're doing anything with that pea shooter?
I just want to help out.
This is absolute f***ing cinema.
Damn, now I see why you like explosions so much. That was incredibly satisfying.
I'm a little bricked up over that, not gonna lie.
I think a bunch of Alliance people died Barry.
Oh, so when I get bricked up over Batarians getting slaughtered, I'm weird, but when you do it for explosions, it's all good.
You know what, you're right.
Reapers are bigger than dreadnoughts and they land on planets.
Those are Reapers, Joe. Of course, they can do impossible stuff.
The Reapers likely have powerful mass effect fields that reduce their mass when they land and take off, which would be consistent with Sovereign turning so quickly that it would shear any Alliance ship apart, according to Joker.
Is Dark Channel even doing anything?
Of course, it's very weak Donald didn't level it.
You don't need Dark Channel, just spam charge and Nova like a real Vanguard.
I'm good. I need to get my average deaths down.
We're not even competing for anything.
I took too many L's last time, and you've been winning a bit more often than I like.
Dude is salty about my wins in the game and electorally.
You know, Donald, it's nice to be smug about your win, but you still technically never beat Joe. Your record against him is 0-1.
That's because the bitch quit when he realized he was cooked. It's like when motherfuckers who play Super Broly disconnect when you don't let them use Instant Spark.
Speaking of which, I saw the Game Award nominees have been announced and Sparking Zero isn't there.
Of course it's not. They'll never nominate a fighting game that isn't Smash, especially because Sparking is also anime.
It's kind of crazy we started this playthrough talking about the Game Awards of 2023. And now, here we are doing it again for the final game in 2024. Anyway, I'm pretty sure either Rebirth or Astrobot is going to win.
You think Shadow of the Erd Tree is letting that slide?
I don't like it. How the hell is a DLC being nominated?
You're just mad you could never make it past Renala.
Joe definitely isn't alone on that. The decision to nominate Shadow of the Erd Tree has been incredibly divisive. On one hand, it's a DLC, and you need the game from 2022 to play it. On the other hand, I'm sure a lot of people would argue Erd Tree was the best gaming experience of the year, and would therefore be game of the year to them at least. No matter what wins, it doesn't really matter that much.
You're only saying that because you know Black Myth Wukong isn't winning.
I'll admit I let the hype of Wukong get to my head. It's a good game, but Astrobot clears it if you ask me.
Joe, get your ass in there and charge already. This is the goddamn tutorial.
All right, fine, goddammit.
I can't believe you're too scared to charge basic enemies like the cannibals. It's not like you're fighting a brute or a banshee.
Barry gave me the goal of getting my average deaths lower, and I want to do it.
Well, I can't fault you for being cautious here. 3 has its own fair share of difficulty. Namely, your health and barrier bars are separate.
Holy shit, they are.
Joe, did you seriously not know that?
Of course he didn't. The dude plays the game on the lowest difficulties. He doesn't need to worry about looking at the health bar.
Well, yes, the bars are separate. You'll only recover up to whatever current bar of health you have. To fully restore it, you'll need MIDI gel.
It never really did make sense that your health would regenerate as if it's a part of your kinetic.
That's a fault of Mass Effect 2. In Mass Effect 1, health regeneration came from either the Soldier's Class passive or from the First Aid interface mods.
One more thing I gotta worry about now if I don't want 19 more deaths.
Not gonna lie, Reaper forces flying in from orbit like that has always been kind of cold.
Holy shit. I'm surprised, Joe, you remembered that all you have to do is empty your guns for this section to end.
That was one thing I kept in mind. Not about to risk dying here just for the extraction to be scripted anyway.
I guess the break was worth it after all if it sharpened you up a little. Maybe Mass Effect 3 won't be such a massive train wreck, but I wouldn't hold out much hope. This is you we're talking about after all. Competency comes and goes.
Well, I'm rooting for you this time, Joe. Now that there isn't any underlying beef between us.
Thanks, Barry. You know, I don't think I apologize for snitching on you to Michelle. That was wrong of me. I apologize.
Oh, I forgot about that mess a while ago. Water under the bridge.
If you two are done being all lovey-dovey, our beloved Normandy is back.
It's still crazy that we just ran off with the Normandy SR2 like it was nothing. The elusive man got to be mad as hell.
It would be really bad if a Reaper just came down and crushed the Normandy.
That would make it a pretty short war.
Well, there is a third Normandy out there somewhere. If you recall the SSV Angeloute, the other Normandy-class frigate, we could also lean on that ship.
What the hell is that Normandy and its crew doing? We're the ones doing all the work.
No clue. Beyond attacking that Batarian colony in 2185, there's no news on it.
That's literal D-list activities. Maybe they have the Angeloute in dry dock in case something happens to the SR2. You know, kind of like how Cerberus made that clone for extra parts.
You just reminded me we're going to end up seeing the clone soon.
I'm not going.
For God's sake, Anderson, can we have you on our team one damn time?
Our departure from Anderson here does sort of break the trend of BioWare games, starting you off with a squad mate that is killed early on and immediately replaced with someone else. At least for now, anyway.
Admiral Anderson is just too goated to be killed like that loser Wilson.
Talk to the council. Convince them to help us.
Anderson, my guy, we've been trying to convince the council to help for 2 games now.
Oh, they'll listen. We'll have to bend over backwards, but they'll listen when the Reapers start obliterating their people.
Consider yourself reinstated.
So this is probably when Shepard gets promoted from lieutenant commander to commander, a bit unofficial. But I don't think we have the luxury of worrying about formalities.
A good luck moment.
Hey kid, give them hell.
You too, Shepard.
Give them hell.
Hell, this scene just ain't right when this piece of plywood is here instead of Ashley.
Donald, for crying out loud, the entire population of Earth is under siege, and you're stun locked on Caden as if he's the one responsible.
Well, maybe it is his fault. If Ashley were here, maybe the Reapers wouldn't show up.
You're completely delusional.
Can you guys save this bit for another time? One of the best songs in the trilogy is playing right now.
This kid has to be a figment of Shepard's conscience or something, because why is no one helping him?
He's also, like, literally the only child we see in the entire trilogy.
Well, if he was real, he's not anymore.
Thanks for the damage control, Barack.
I wonder how Anderson made it past that Reaper.
If they really wanted to stab us in the gut, they should have shown Anderson getting lasered as we take off.
I respect your take there, Donald. But boy, am I glad you didn't write the game.
It would be a tough pill to swallow, but Donald kind of cooked with that one. Imagine this song ramping up as we fly away, but instead of some random kid dying, it's Anderson. They would really sell the hopeless reality of the Reaper War. After all the talk about leading the people on the ground, Anderson dies immediately.
I feel like watching all this death and destruction already sells how hopeless things are. But I guess there's some truth to what you two are saying.
For all of the issues we have with Mass Effect 3 and with the current state of BioWare, I think we can all agree that this opening is one of the best in gaming.
I'm not even going to fight you on that one. This clears the death of Shepard by a pretty decent margin.
I desperately want to believe BioWare can make Mass Effect great again, but deep inside, I know the best we can hope for is something about as good as Andromeda.
Hey! We're leaving. Grab your gear.
We're hitting up Mars.
Mars was once the most popular planet to humanity, now left as nothing but a giant dust bowl.
Mars has an interesting history in Mass Effect, especially considering a lot of it happens in this very century. The first manned research stations were placed in the 2080s, less than 60 years from where we're at today. And the first permanent settlement, the capital Lowell, was founded in 2103, 79 years from now. It was founded by the European Space Agency. Funny enough, 2103 is also the same year the first Martian colonies were founded in the Star Trek universe.
Ain't no damn way we let the Europeans beat us to Mars.
Well, both the US and China were quick to follow, setting up their own settlements within the decade.
I guess we can't win every space race. We made it to the moon first.
That's crazy. Even the Reapers aren't f***ing with Mars.
According to Mass Effect, there are only 3.4 million people on Mars. I'm guessing harvesting or killing the population isn't exactly a priority when Earth is right next door.
Damn, I can't blame people for not wanting to live on Mars. Looks like Mad Max out here.
With only a trace amount of atmosphere living on Mars would be pretty rough. You'd be stuck inside buildings or need an exosuit.
If the lack of a proper atmosphere doesn't scare you away from Mars, I think the giant wall of dust and dirt will do the trick.
In the ruins contained a malfunctioning Mass Effect core, several starships, and refined Element Zero. After global cooperation, the ruins' computers were translated. This revealed former observation and bioscience stations that proved the Protheans studied the first humans to settle Europe.
I guess it came full circle with the European Space Agency being the first to settle Mars.
The Mars ruins led the way for the development of FTL drives and Mass Effect field technology. However, some of the refined Element Zero in the ruins fell into less than responsible hands. Some criminal triads on Mars got their hands on some EZO and used it to create the drug red sand.
We found a new substance and immediately used it to create a highly addictive drug.
This is probably why Helena Blake takes an issue with her business partners being involved with red sand dealings.
And I've grown all the more happy that the Batarians have been beaten within an inch of their lives.
All right, Joe, you're finally out of the tutorial. Let's see what you've got.
He's already f***ing up. The first ability you used wasn't charge. And what the hell are you using the pea shooter for? Whip out the shotgun and get in there. This is not the Vanguard gameplay we came here for.
Get off my back, Donald. I'll charge when I'm damn well ready to.
Relax, Donald. Joe's starting to turn up the heat a little bit.
He's still only using that damn M3 Predator.
I've wanted to use pistols since the first game. But you two maxed out the shotgun and we got shoehorned into using the Casa Locuston 2. Now's my time to use the gun I want.
Your movement could use some work, but I do think I see what you're trying to go for here.
Yeah, he's going for putting the audience to sleep. Don't worry, I'll show all of you what Vanguard is like properly next episode.
Boy, it sure would be hilarious if it turns out you're dog at it, Donald.
I put the man in man guard. You best not doubt my skill.
Barry, have you ever seen Donald play Mass Effect 3?
I left a copy of it in the White House after I left it. But all he did was spam text the words charge and Nova over and over again. So I blocked him until the 2020 election cycle.
Wait, so you didn't see the following text I sent you?
No, and I'm willing to bet it was nothing but 1,000 more charge and Nova messages.
That's where you're wrong. I started mixing in a few shotgun shots too.
But you have to admit, it's a bit, convenient.
They really had to drag the Vermeer survivor distrusting Shepard like this.
This is definitely where it starts to get old.
I guess killing the collectors and destroying the base, stealing the elusive man's ship, and turning ourselves in didn't count for much. Yes, he's starting fights with charge now.
Anything to keep you from yapping about it.
But no Nova follow-up. I even picked the half-blast evolution specifically so you wouldn't be scared to use it.
I appreciate the consideration, but I'm trying to do things my way.
What you're doing will work for now, Joe. But you know your next episode is going to be Grissom Academy, right? I'm not too confident you'll have a good time.
Just trust me, after we get a few more levels and I can get a pistol or SMG that's worth anything and I'll be in business.
He sounds like he has some kind of plan. Mind you, his last great idea was to attempt running in 2024 when his brain was leaking out his ears.
Well, I'm feeling like a betting man, so I'll say Joe will only die twice on the Grissom Academy mission.
Twice? You're out of your mind, bro. He's getting at least 5 in the atrium by itself.
Well, I say I won't die at all.
Okay, well, what are we betting?
Old-fashioned money bet. What do you say to $100?
What's wrong, Barack? You're number 4 in net worth, right? Afraid to drop some real dollars down?
Well, hold on now. Let's not get crazy.
Joe, contrary to popular belief, you're not exactly broke either. This isn't going to break the bank for you. All right, we're betting an entire band on this.
Oh, I can handle that.
That's a drop in the bucket for me, but fine, I'll accommodate for you two poors.
This beats us to the archives. I need you covering the exits.
Or we could have the Normandy covering the exits instead.
Now, Lieutenant.
All right, now's a good time to jump into some more cut content.
Oh, yay, more things that didn't make it into the game.
In the early concept for the Mars mission, Shepard, James, and the Vermeer survivor would also have an Alliance multi-purpose bot for gaining access to the research facility. Liara would also tell us that she had orders to access the facility on her own if Shepard wasn't able to get out of Alliance lockup.
I guess that means Liara would have been the one trying to pull the entire galaxy together if Shepard couldn't.
You think Liara would have had an easier or harder time?
It depends on the task. Liara can get resources moving to help the war and build the Crucible, and she would probably have a better chance convincing the Council. I think she would struggle with dealing with some of the major conflicts, though, mainly the Tuchanka and Rannoch sections.
I like to believe she would cure the genophage and then destroy the Geth.
You're crazy. She would sabotage the cure and then get peace on Rannoch.
Given Liara's desperation, she would do whatever nets the most resources.
This does kind of make me wonder what ending each squad mate would pick in Shepard's position.
I think Liara is picking synthesis. I don't think an academic like her would pass up the opportunity to have access to all the knowledge the Reapers hold.
I know my boys Rex and Grunt are with me in picking Destroy.
Well, yeah, they're both too dumb to understand the benefits of synthesis.
I'll feed you to Grunt if you call him dumb again.
I think Morden would also pick synthesis.
It's time for the pointless sneak attack mechanic that you really don't need to use ever again.
Yeah, but it's pretty cool. Whoa, what the f?
Bro's body shot back up like that Geno scene from One Punch Man.
I was reacting to the Cerberus trooper that spawned behind me out of nowhere.
Barack, you're oddly quiet. Run out of steam?
Sorry, I was waiting to interject on what Joe said about Morden picking synthesis. Morden is definitely a control guy. He disagrees with forcing evolution like what Solarians did with the Krogan, but wouldn't be above taking control of the Reapers himself if he thought he had good reason to.
I guess that's true.
You think anyone would pick refusal deliberately?
I can see Zaid doing it, and then somehow being the sole survivor of the extinction, because that's how all his stories usually end.
Bro would be like, this doesn't make any goddamn sense, and then just shoot the catalyst.
Classic old man behavior.
The old man aside, the fact that the entire Mass Effect 2 squad supports destroying the Collector base suggests most of our companions would favor the red option. Though I bet Legion would change their tune once they learn all the Geth will die too. EDI would also probably not favor destroy.
I think Kasumi would depend on what you did at the end of her loyalty mission. Destroy the gray box's data, and she'll favor destroy. Keep it, and she'll probably want synthesis.
A surprisingly decent observation from you. It's a goddamn shuriken, it's ass.
The katana isn't exactly the best gun either.
No, but it's better than the Shuriken or Predator. But you know what? Do whatever you want, Joe.
I think I will, thank you.
You're definitely going to die over and over again on Grissom Academy.
Well, that's enough scrutinizing Joe's gameplay decisions. I've got something else for story time.
We were right, Joe. The yaps are going to get crazier.
We went over the fall of Karshan, so I suppose it's fair to go over the fall of Earth next.
We don't have to be fair to the Batarians, but go off, I guess.
Well, there you have it. That's the fall of Earth.
That story sucked, Barry. I didn't like any of that at all.
Okay, wait a minute. That was actually sick as hell.
3 biotic explosions is not what I thought would happen there, but I'm not complaining.
Well, Caden's Reeve ability has the radius evolution for rank 4, which is why it affected both of those Cerberus troopers. Not sure why Charge set off both explosions, though. What did you do, Donald?
The same thing as Reeve at rank 4. You can hit up to 2 additional targets inside of 2 meters of Charge's impact point.
Well, sorry for doubting you earlier, Donald. Here I thought you were just a Charge and Nova meathead, but you actually know what you're doing.
If you go back and look at that first double explosion, you even see Dark Channel travel to the nearby trooper, priming it for the explosion that Nova caused. Maybe you were onto something when you picked that power, Joe.
See, we're 3 minds working together to create an insanely powerful Shepard.
I still think it's completely insane that you're using the Shuriken right now, though.
Well, if Joe is going to pick Dark Channel, Charge, and Nova into his combat, then carrying the lighter guns will aid him. The Shuriken and Predator aren't worth the metal they were made from, but there are some really good heavy pistols and SMGs in the game.
Okay, now I'm actually interested to see how our gameplay turns out in the future.
Whoa, charging into a smoke screen is crazy.
I would watch that grenade if I were you.
I'm good, relax.
Donald, maybe it's just my bias since Joe was my vice president. But is he actually doing pretty decent here, or am I crazy?
Well, this is a hell of a lot better than his first episode of Mass Effect 2. It's not how I would be doing things, but I can't complain too much.
I told you guys I hit the training room. I've been putting hours in the Armax Arsenal Arena.
Joe, I haven't been able to get you into the Armax Arsenal Arena beyond that romance moment with Jack in the DLC. What the hell has come over you?
I don't know, it feels like a weight has been lifted knowing my time as president is coming to an end. Is this what it felt like for you, Barry?
It was definitely freeing knowing I could go back to playing Mass Effect instead of having to worry about my approval ratings.
Bro, exactly.
Hey, you guys are making my future occupation sound like it's going to suck.
You've been here once, Donald, and you decided to come back when you were given an out.
Low-key kind of wish I'd lost 2012 so I could call it quits early. Shit got real boring after about 2 years. That aside, you're actually starting to impress me, Joe.
Perhaps I treated the Vanguard class too harshly in older videos.
The constant chaining of explosions is going to go so crazy later on.
Wow, I'm actually a little disappointed that it's over.
Joe is finally starting to get that feel for combat, and on Insanity difficulty no less, he's come a long way.
No damn way this guy is going to perform better than he did in Mass Effect 2, which was supposed to be his game.
I don't know, maybe Mass Effect 3 is just piss easy. Did you think of that?
Yeah, we'll see how easy you think it is when you play Grissom Academy.
I mean, I'll be the first to say that Mass Effect 2 is a real bastard on Insanity, especially your first time around. Sure, Grissom Academy will smack the hell out of you, but that's just one mission. Plenty of people talk about Horizon, the Collector Vessel, and Dead Reaper as missions that will give you hell.
On that note, I've seen people talking about how they finally beat the trilogy on Insanity. Glad I'm not the only one just now doing it.
Congrats, you're just a little better than Joe.
Now let's be fair, Donald. Not everyone wants to get stun-locked on the Collector Vessel or Grissom Academy. Some just want to enjoy the story, and that's fine.
Yeah, I know. I'm a difficulty elitist. Crucify me if you must.
Though to give the Insanity players their flowers, According to Steam, only 3.4% of players have completed all 3 games on Insanity.
Which achievement has the lowest percentage?
That would be the one and only achievement for defeating the Spectre-level opponents in the Armax Arsenal Arena. It's a challenge where you have to take on a mirror match against your Shepard as various classes. Essentially, it's the clone fight from the end of the DLC.
I'll move up first.
Yeah, you go first, Caden. That way I'll get to laugh if you're reduced to Swiss cheese.
What kind of weak-ass bullets are those if they can't punch through the glass?
These must be the weakest cutscene bullets in the game. Let someone pull up with a Predator and we're cooked.
Stay in cover, Shepard.
Gee, thanks, Leo. You know I was just thinking of standing in front of the damn turret.
They really wanted to make sure you understood how to move in and out of cover.
Well, this is a first for Mass Effect, and thank God for that, because 2's cover system is incredibly stiff and uninspiring.
But I swear you almost never need to slide around the corner of cover like that.
I've used it from time to time.
The turret can't fire on us from here.
What kind of whack-ass turret is this? It doesn't turn in a complete 360 degrees.
Why would you ever need the turret to aim out this way? You'd risk shooting your side of the room.
Ooh, you're getting a little spicy, Joe.
Oh, this damn smoke.
And there it is.
Okay, maybe a little too spicy.
One thing I gotta say is I really do hate those damn smoke grenades.
I won't fight you on that. They mess with my flow, too.
That's 20 deaths for Joe. But as long as he dies fewer than 3 times his average will come down from 2.7.
Now I'm ready to cook.
I like what I'm seeing here.
This would be so fire if it weren't for the shitty-ass shuriken gun making that weak noise. You need a gun with a good, strong, and powerful noise to punctuate the end of your combos.
I'll find a good pistol and SMG combo, don't worry about it.
Yeah, well, me personally, I'm trying to get my hands on the Claymore.
Maybe Mass Effect 3 is your game after all.
You really think so?
Let's not get crazy. This is early game tutorial stuff. We all know what happens next time Joe plays.
I don't know, man. I'm starting to get a little nervous about the bet.
There is absolutely zero chance in hell he's beating the Academy without dying at all. Even I haven't done that.
First time for everything, I'll make it happen.
What Cerberus did with the remnants of the Collector base was create Reaper-grade neuronal implants, which enhanced human physiology.
I'm glad destroying the Reaper base made absolutely no difference to what Cerberus would be doing.
These soldiers would naturally be indoctrinated, but I guess they aren't being fully used by the Reapers at the moment.
I swear indoctrination only matters when they want it to.
To be fair, this is consistent with what happened to Paul Grayson. He goes through what I assume is the first of these experiments during the events of Mass Effect Retribution. He does display a level of control over himself, while still hearing the Reaper's whispers within his mind. The Cerberus enemies are indoctrinated and can definitely feel the Reapers.
Someone should have told the Elusive Man what happened to Saren when he got implanted with Reaper tech.
This does still beg the question how Brunt, who was built using technology from the Collectors, is somehow not indoctrinated.
My son is just built different.
Oh God, I'm panicking.
You know what to do, Joe.
I'm seeing some of that inconsistency start to creep back in.
Shut up, Donald, I'm good.
Pulling the shields off the Guardians is always pretty funny.
I like shooting them between the little slit for their eyes.
Wasn't there an achievement for that?
Yeah, for killing 10 of them with their shields up.
I feel like if I punch the f***ing ground behind them, they should fall over.
Joe, you're about to get clapped by one Guardian.
What the hell did he just shoot me with? My health almost vanished.
The Guardian smacked you with his shield, and they carry the M358 Talon, that heavy pistol that shoots like a shotgun.
Well, he can carry that shield to hell.
Joe, if you're not going to use a shotgun, at least use the Talon once we can get our hands on it.
I'll put it under consideration.
The Talon is fairly heavy, but it should work well for what Joe wants to do here.
Storm's getting bad. We better wrap this up quickly.
That storm has been getting bad for a while now.
Right on the other side.
That and a squad of angry Cerberus.
Is that a bomb?
I don't know, Joe. What do you think?
It's a good thing the bomb wasn't big enough to, kill us instead of just damaging the tram.
Donald, what guns are you planning to use? Or are you seriously only going to use the Claymore?
I will use whatever shotgun I can until I can get a Claymore.
You know how heavy that thing is, right? And it makes Vanguard even harder to use than normal.
You're not telling me anything I don't already know. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
What about you, Barry? What guns do you want to use?
There are a lot of assault rifles and even some snipers that work well. I want to show that Vanguard isn't just a shotgun class.
Did he just ask how you got across?
I guess he didn't see me charge across the gap.
Maybe he couldn't charge us pretty quick. It probably looked like you teleported.
Has anyone figured out how fast biotic charge is?
Conceptually speaking, charge is very similar to the way faster than light travel is achieved. You envelop yourself in a mass effect field when you use charge, according to the Mass Effect 2 description of the power.
Are you telling me we move faster than light?
No, of course not. We would need to travel far enough to accelerate to FTL. Also, Shepard would be torn apart if we did.
You really just had to destroy my dreams.
Does that mean charge gets faster the further you go?
Visually, at least, it looks that way. I guess if you could charge indefinitely, you would eventually approach FTL, though as I said, Shepard would probably fucking die if you did that.
Right away.
Grenade incoming, Joe.
Dude, what the f is with the enemies in this game and this Steph Curry level accuracy with the grenades?
That was a pretty far toss, too. I guess those Reaper enhancements aren't for nothing.
Do it again?
The grenade and double smokes is crazy. They really want to kill you.
Well, all they're doing is making me more aggressive.
Pretty sure that's the intended purpose of the grenades. Though it would be nice if they didn't give the enemies a perfect throw on every occasion.
You're getting sloppy, Joe. Your lucky Vanguard is so goated.
I'm starting to feel tired.
Oh, come on. Less than an hour of intense combat and bro is cooked.
Holy f.
That guy just Goomba stomped you.
I like how you can still build up a sufficient charge when the guy is point blank in your face.
Well, this is the last fight of the episode for you, so just don't die.
Right away.
Is this guy okay?
Okay, maybe the Reaper enhancements aren't worth it. Bro is trapped in an anti-gravity hypervortex.
Thank you for putting that one out of his misery, Joe. That was a pretty bad way to go.
I like it when they say, holy shit, Shepard.
Totally valid and understandable reaction to being on the wrong end of Shepard's gun.
About damn time we got some recognition in this galaxy.
Understood.
Liura is a perfect squad mate for Vanguard, combos for days.
Goddamn, those cryo explosions are the best.
You could even say they're cold.
God damn it, Joe.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but stick to the gaming. You're better at that than you are at telling jokes.
I'll take what I can get with you, Donald.
One last opponent for you, Joe. You can't mess this up.
Is that it?
Yup, all you're doing for the rest of the episode is finishing Mars and getting us through our first visit to the Citadel, so congrats. You managed to only die once this episode, bringing your average deaths down to 2.5.
Let's f***ing go, dude. Mass Effect 3 is my time to shine.
Calm down, old man. You're still dying 2.5 times an episode, and that is going to balloon by the next time you play.
We'll see about that, Donald. We'll just see. Isn't it kind of crazy that we have a beacon down here? Isn't that like illegal?
Well, the Asari didn't follow the rules, so why should we?
Oh, look, it's our old boss.
Fascinating race, the Protheans. They left all this for us to discover, but we squandered it.
Don't look at us. We've only been here for like 30 years. Look at the Asari. They were literally built to lead the cycle.
What do you want?
What I've always wanted.
Another hit of nicotine?
The data in these artifacts holds the key to solving the Reaper threat.
You're right, it holds the key to destroying the Reapers.
Your people are turned into monsters.
Hardly. They're being improved. That's what separates us, Shepard.
Okay, hold on. He's looking at these Reaper schematics, right? So he can't really see us?
That would make sense. It's not like we're standing on our own platform.
This isn't your fight any longer, Shepard. You can't defeat the Reapers.
You willing to bet on that?
Paragon and Renegade consistency doesn't really matter in 3, right?
Not really. It's less about your morality and more about your reputation. So you can pick whatever you want without consequences.
I like how the solution to the nonsense of the morality system was to just unify both Renegade and Paragon.
I believe the idea with the reputation bar is that whether you're a nice guy hero type or an asshole is pretty much unimportant, as anything you're doing is in the name of stopping the Reapers.
Oh yeah, totally. I blew up the Alpha Relay and let the Quarians wipe out the Gets so I could stop the Reapers, totally.
Now!
You see, look at him, useless.
You know, Ashley gets knocked down like that too, right?
Yeah, well, she's not here because of you, but Caden is, so I'm going to make fun of him.
I respect your open admission to being biased, Donald.
Jesus Christ, what is that speed?
I see you trying to charge her, Joe. Give it up, it's not going to work.
Yeah, I guess that would make this chase scene impossible.
Funny enough, if you use adrenaline rush here, you can slow time down and catch up. But then Eva will just hit the jets and escape.